Let me tell you like this. First of all, a house divided against itself will not stand. This is with any kind of house. So it doesn't matter relationship or whatever, parental, siblings, whatever. But the divide and conquer is real. Like it's divided men and women. But the reality is, it's not about men do this or women do this. It only comes down to good-hearted people do this, selfish, bad-hearted people do that. That's all it comes down to. Doesn't matter if it's male or female. If it's a guy and he likes to cheat, he's gonna cheat. That has nothing to do with him being a guy. It's because he has a terrible heart. Because there are good guys out here who won't cheat, who won't be doing all this garbage. They're not all corny. We are not all corny. We are not all boring either. But it's just a matter of if a woman is willing to deal with it. Now, I haven't been in many relationships in the past maybe 20 years because I've been mostly celibate. I've been celibate for at least 13 of these years. I'm talking about like no sex. I might have did some other stuff, but no sex though. And in the process, it's like if I'm loving, if I'm considerate, and the woman isn't, it won't work. And the same with women. If the woman is loving and considerate and the man isn't, it's not going to work. So what it comes down to is you have to choose the person who suits you. Like reality is not all females are feminine. There are females who have masculinity in them. Not all guys are masculine. There are guys who are led by feminine ways. This is just the truth. And I don't mean girly ways are gay. I mean just feminine, naturally. Guys who learn from their mothers, who learn from their grandmothers and aunties and sisters. Not every guy has a family of brothers, you know what I'm saying, or uncles. There are many guys I know who have families of mainly women. And so they learn from women and pick up the ways, and it's only natural because that's their environment. Same with females. I got female friends who have many brothers, and they're the only girl, you know, my mama. She's the only female out of her brothers, you know what I'm saying? So naturally, the females are going to pick up more masculine ways because that's their environment. So when it comes to a relationship, it's just about if a female is more masculine, she's going to have to find a guy that's more feminine. I'm not saying weak, I'm saying more feminine. Now, this is one of the things that I loved about Prince and Michael Jackson because they both showed a harmony of masculinity and femininity. And yeah, they didn't have muscles or whatever, but I guarantee you, when Prince and Michael Jackson were alive, it don't matter how big muscles a guy had. If they stepped in a room, their girls were probably swooning. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not about all that masculine garbage that they putting out. They were proof of it. Two witnesses. So this is my take. Like, people need to just realize, are you good-hearted or bad-hearted? Of course, most bad-hearted people will not say that they're bad-hearted. They will claim up and down that they're good-hearted. This is how they continue to do bad because the moment that they realize that they're bad, they will stop it. And then they will start leaning towards good-heartedness. And the same with good-hearted people. They're not going to deal with that bad-hearted garbage. So this is the reality. It's not about men are this or women are this. It's just simply good-hearted people are one way, which is reliable, loyal, respectful, considerate. You know what I'm saying? And bad-hearted people are bad-hearted people. Selfish, arrogant, egotistical, like basically just narcissistic. They don't care. They don't care who they get over. They just want what they want. And if you have to suffer to get what they want, they don't care. Well, they might a little, but ultimately they don't. So this is what it comes down to. So I wish males and females would stop placing blame because that's just gaslighting anyway and projections anyway. And just realize what you are and recognize what you are in other people. And if you don't see what you are in other people, especially if you're good-hearted, dip. The same way good-hearted people just cannot stand being around bad-hearted people, they just become sick of being around good-hearted people because then they realize that they can be better and they don't want to realize that and they don't want to realize their faults. So they literally loathe, bad-hearted people literally loathe good-hearted people.